Guys who lose a girl and never get her back is because they don't know what to do. They're lost. They don't have a plan. Dude, you must know the direction you're on. You must know where you're going. When she comes to you and she brings some problems, which is always the case in every relationship, there's going to be some good times and some turbulence. Some good times, some turbulence. At one point, she's going to get frustrated with you to a point that she doesn't believe you can change anymore. And that's where her tests amplify. Now, what do I mean by tests? By tests, it could be anything from, hey, I don't want to see you today, all the way to, hey, I want to divorce you. These are little things to see if she can get you to react. If you fail this test, then she starts to amplify to the point that she might even say, listen, I don't want to be with you anymore. And she's not kidding. She actually means it. She believes that. Every relationship you look at one point, they go to the breakup point. If you avoid the frictions, if you avoid to go through them, then the breakup becomes permanent. So your job as a man is to have the skills to navigate through these friction points. And then she tests you, you're going to feel a lot of emotions, a lot of intense emotions. When she said it's over, it's actually over to her. And she doesn't want to be in that relationship anymore. And what you do from this point forward, it actually determines what happens later, because two people have different opinions, and that's just normal. Now, let me tell you how you can pass these tests. When you hear the news, for example, she says, listen, I'm moving out. You hear the news, you immediately feel something, and you just respond to that. For example, she says, listen, I don't think it's a good idea we stay together. What do most guys do? What do you want to do naturally? You want to say, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Then you start to resist it. Then you start to fight for it. And the more you fight, the worse it gets. So what you need to do, you need to get to the point emotionally so you can extend the time between when you hear the news and when you react to it. And the longer this is, the more relaxed you can be and the better response you will get from her. Now, when she comes to you with this news, most guys think it's over. She decided she wants to move out, then there's no chance. Guys freak out immediately because that's all they see. Hey, she just told me she wants to break up, that's it. She doesn't want to be with me anymore again. And he goes and starts to do self-destruct and do all of these things that get attention from her, and his situation gets worse and worse and worse. Women treat it like a game without even realizing. That's why a lot of relationships fall apart, because guys take it so seriously. But if you want to win, if you want to get her back, you don't look at it as a short-term thing. Sometimes there are gaps, and what you do during these gaps determines what happens after. Now, you might not have the emotional control like most guys. Maybe you're not trained for this. Maybe you're so busy with your work. Maybe you're doing everything else, so you don't have enough attention and you don't have enough practice to be non-reactive. But either way, you have to understand and you have to learn and you have to implement this technique to your relationship. Now, you might be in the turbulence already. Maybe she's already told you she doesn't want to be with you. Maybe you're already freaked out. It doesn't matter, because the next one's just around the corner. Her next test is just around the corner. It doesn't matter what stage you're in. And that's one of the first things that I work with you in the program. If you haven't already, make sure you read my book. The link is in the description. I'll show you exactly how to go through these tests.